Hello there, this is Malak and welcome to episode 31. Yes, 31 of my Wildermyth series. We are getting there. We are getting there. I just sort of zoomed out at the beginning of this session, because it's been a while since I recorded any of this. You're still behind on posting them, but yeah, whatever. And it just kind of proves the flat earth is right, doesn't it? Oh man. We don't like the Trixel. I'm gonna cancel that one. Extra health, 25% health. Actually, then again, Thrusks are just annoying, so I'm gonna cancel them. Like, they die easy, but it's like you need area effects, and we've got a lot of area effects, but so anyway, yeah, it kind of proves the flat earth is right, because it's round and it's flat, but it also proves that there's no such thing as water, because there's no rivers or seas on this map at all. We've got bogs, mires, so there's suggestions that there's sort of groundwater, but yeah, not a river or a sea in sight. So yeah, we may be 1 or 2 episodes left in this series. I don't really know. We've got this penultimate, what I believe is the penultimate fight. We've then got whatever happens in here. So, oh boy, let's see what we can do about this. So what strength was it? 7. So I have no problem with leveling a couple of people up, but these are big. So I think I may end up going with the 3 or the 4 beginners. And we've got Strudel, which we could do. Pagey. I mean, Spazero was pretty damn good, actually. Kind of feel like having the archer. I mean, Adsho is just a beast, so probably can handle all the up close by just setting everything on fire. But everyone else can do a little bit of leveling up. And Nakomi is just a magical behemoth. Yeah, let's do this. I'm pretty sure I said, yep, just... Oh boy. Oh, I've got to remember all the voices now. Exciting. Okay. Hill painters of the woods point Tiff and the company up towards the high groves, where a local treasure sits tucked away among the pines and great roving bears. It's not the tower from the book, nor any kind of Kyoran site, but it is a library. My brain. At least the library's something. It's pretty out of the way, so you'd think it's got some rarities. The eccentric lawkeeper Jama May, has purportedly collected books and scrolls for all her journey-blessed life. The company's been hoping May's collection might lead them to the tower they seek. However... Well, that looks a bit spoopy. That's like a skull wearing some ectoplasm robes. It looks like... Yeah. Trixel, they remain milling in and out, awaiting our arrival, it would seem. Then they forfeit their lives. Does Exis know our plan? Anything is possible, but lest we lose all hope, better we do not overcredit her. Likely she makes some effort to read the movements of things we have come into contact with and positions her pieces accordingly. It's like trailing a ghost fox. Is it? You can only hope to see them when it rains. You watch where the water won't hit. See by displacement. A fine example. Or think of it of trying to track the obsidian owl across a night with no moon. You would watch for the stars to blacken and rekindle. So I believe it must be for her, hoping to spot us under our shroud. The more we drag the rug, bump the furniture, the more visible we become. No choice today. We'll be as quick as we can, but sounds like we might need to limit the risks like this in future. For the sake of this world's lawkeepers, if nothing else. I shall patch our wards. Be safe. All for a chance and a scrap of a clue. Well, hopefully we get this more than a scrap of a clue. Jesus, that's a lot. Hi, Trixel. How you guys doing? You doing alright? Oh boy. Don't like you. Yeah, we've got a lot. Okay, cool. So, that's an awful lot of clumped up enemies. Holy crap. Okay. I mean, Nakomi, go do your thing, I suppose, because holy crap. What can I infuse immediately? Nothing particularly great. But if I move in a little bit, then I can hide behind this rock. No, I can't, because that'll use up all my movement. Let's just, because there's a nice tree there. It's only a little tree, though. There's a big tree. I mean, we could hide a bunch of people. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to figure out exactly what the best course of action is. Kind of feel like Ad Show just setting fire to everything would be a good opener. Jeez. Let's stalwart and just cone of fire everything we can. Hang on. So that gets 3 big. No, that gets a few. That gets a few. It doesn't get the bard. Kind of feel like I wanna hit that bard where it hurts. The Kinestend, we can just, yeah. That's a lot of warding. But a couple of dead, disgusting fucks. Look at Adshow's armor. It's ridiculous. Tiff, I'm guessing, is just gonna get in there and start ripping things up. And then hopefully disappearing into the grey plane. I think Fox Flight's a good idea. And then just Frenzy and hope for the best. Nope. It's not gonna... Nope! That was disappointing. Tiff is gonna get wrecked. Okay, Nakomi. Now that we've got a few things out, a few pieces as it were, let's interfuse. See, that group of Rock Shield and Discus. That's a big rock. Those mossy rocks are really big. I'm tempted to Rock Shield. What's Spazhero gonna do? Okay, we get a kill, which is good. Yeah, Tiff will get ripped apart if I do that, because Tiff will be the only target available. But there's no way of including her in it. Probably should have started with a Splinter Blast, but... Jeez. Yeah, I should have started out with that. I'm gonna Rock Shield Tiff, because otherwise she's just gonna get destroyed. I mean, she's probably gonna get destroyed anyway, because it's only temporary hit points. I thought it was armor for a second, but it's not. Gross. Oh, hello. Didn't see that side door. Oh, it's a load of thrusks. That's Okay, a lot of them are just interfusing. Obviously that one's not. It's gonna get hit. Yep, ad show doing ad show things. Dominating. Okay, we can undo that. We can undo that. Okay, that's not so bad. That could have been a lot worse. Tiff's gonna kind of stay where she is. Gonna remove dominated. And then she's just gonna go and, I guess, bite something? Yeah? Yeah, let's bite the kinesthend and then frenzy, because that should get rid of the egg. It'll hide her. Yeah, here we go. And then apparently also get rid of the kinesthend and all of its eggs. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Okay, off by one. You have... Ugh. Where's the... I think they destroyed the thing. Oh, hello, Freya. You want to join in, do you? Well, now's probably not the best time to be crawling over the keyboard, so you stay over there. She's just kind of like, okay. She's a polite cat, to be fair. Like, even when I stand, she'll take over my office chair. And if I stand next to the office chair, point at the floor in front of it and go, off. She kind of looks at me and is like, yeah. And then she will actually often, like 9 times out of 10, she'll get off the chair. It's like, what? You're a bizarre cat, aren't you? Got lucky with you, didn't I? Anyway, so I should probably focus on recording this thing. So I think we're moving ad show further in, and we're doing more flames. Definitely lots of fire. And then we had fire spread, which then killed the Thrusk. Nice. You ad show just course a path. I mean, as long as Tiff can go into the Grey Plane, and get hidden. Those two are fantastic, just spearheads. I'm gonna interfuse that Blaze because holy shit, Blaze interfusion is good. And Comey, you can. I wonder if I can bone wall nicely. We'll see how it goes. Yep, keep those Thrusks at bay. Let's move you over there. Nope, we want to shoot things. Oh, fantastic. Stunt with the fire bow. This is what we like. I guess just shoot the Dweaver. Well shot, well done. Oh, Freya. I've got this little, it's like a rug sample or a carpet sample, so it's a small little bit of carpet. And I have it on my desk so that Freya can lounge on it, and she likes it. But I happen to have a notepad open for episode numbers and hints for accents for this recording. I've also got my stream deck on there, and she just squeezed herself around those things, just like, oh, I want, this is my place. She's being cute. I think she's being cute intentionally to just mess with me or something. I don't know. I can fire leash. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to compel. Oh, she's decided that other things are more important now. I'm just going to fire leash straight into the Durg. It seems reasonable. But I could interfuse with more things. I'm gonna move and see what else I can do from this. Yeah, let's I'm just gonna fire leash straight into it. Yeah, you go all the way around, little shits. You can interfuse. Yeah, you can do that if you want. Just love the fact that having to go all the way around. She just hold them off just casually. Probably could rip them apart, in fact. Probably doesn't even need to hold them off, but still. It's kind of funny. I'd show just I'll tell you what, you don't even need to do the cone. You just need to get off to the side and then just punch it with a flame strike, which does more damage than the cone, but single target. Usual trade-offs. Oh yeah, I'd forgotten Tiff has such a long range. Can literally bite across those bones. I guess, yeah, just wait. Bone lance. Okay, not yet then. Yeah, it's a shame I can't actually, yeah. Okay, something doesn't like books. Ah, it's a dragon. Kitty does not like that thrusk. Yeah, now they're all just gonna... Ah, those little fuckers, of course. Okay, first things first, because I can't control Tiff from where she goes. I can control the initial bite, but obviously I'm gonna frenzy and see what she does. Oh, she's gonna go hidden again. Nice. Gonna bone lance. Can't bone lance them both, which is a shame. I mean, I could withdraw from the fire. Interfuse with the mossy rocks. Maybe. Maybe then discus will work? Like, you're on top of the rocks. This should just... yeah. I mean, it was 100% chance, so that works. Okay, Nakomi's can now bone lance the remaining one. In fact, yeah. Pew! Hello. Hello. Acho's gonna disable Stalwart and move up. And actually just move in. Oh, there's a load of fuckers in here. Stop smashing the furniture, Durg. Dominated again, huh? Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move Tiff to here, and then gonna remove Dominated. Oh, did that fail? Oh, shit. Okay, I was... Actually, then again, I'm just gonna do it again. What? It's not removing. I think it's a probability. It's obviously a probability. It says try, so I mean, I suppose it makes sense that it's not 100% from the terminology, but... Jeez, yeah, that took 3 goes. That's the first time it's taken more than 1 go. Right, now Adshow's gonna get in there, activate Stalwart, and then just cone of fire them. Tiff hopefully just doesn't get hit by area effects, but we know how that's gonna go. Same with Spazhero, to be fair. But I can pick a target. I can't kill anything, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up an ambush. And I guess off by 1 can... Oh my god, yeah, there's not a huge amount that can be done. Let's draw from the bone wall, because I kind of need something a bit better. I'm going to infuse with the tree. It's always useful, because I can then teleport people out. Splinter Blast doesn't have the range. I'm actually just going to put some roots and shoots in there. It'll restrict us, but it'll give more options for merging. I like how Adsho still used the reactionary strike, even though dominated. Okay, no domination. Getting in there, and Adsho's also going to get in there and smack. And then we're going to do a frenzy, and hopefully we hit the Draxix at least once. Oh no, the Muse kill will be sufficient. Yeah, go for it, Tiff. Go do your thing. Do your thing. Yeah, let's get next to that fire. Yeah, maybe that plant was a bad place. And with them destroying all the furniture, there's not that many things I can infuse into. There we go. Let's move off by 1 to there. Now you can interfuse into some books. Yeah, let's do it. Stunning barrage. And it got a stun. And it destroyed an egg. This is good. I could tree call myself, but then it's not going to be great. Let's just move behind the tree. And withdraw from that, since we're advancing into the room. Oh, and it's inside the fire. Okay, Tiff. Oh, there's 1 enemy, so actually, let's yeah, Tiff, you advance. Have a little look in that other room. Nothing obvious. You bite the egg. Nom, nom, nom. And then just go into the room and have a little look. I'm assuming there's some in here then. Door open, maybe in the back? Should have silk stepped, but it's fine. We'll move stalwart and actually move in. That stalwart is really good. Yeah, treacle's a bit clutch sometimes, but it's really good. Hello. How do you like fire? How you like fire? Says Adsho with his flaminess. They're unlikely to go that way. Oh! Chardonnado? Yeah, because then I can control that each turn or something weird. Bucks. And I guess just interfuse with some... There's not really that much else that's worth interfusing with. Making some plants. Trying not to block the way this time, huh? And it looks like whatever I do, I'm going to block the way. Well, Nagomi's invisible, so I kind of feel like more confident in just moving her in. We should look at that. One of them moved. It just... And that one also moved. Jeez, the two of them just got wrecked. Tiff has maxed her level. What do we get for Tiff? This is going to be exciting. Oh, Valiant Bracing. This is one of the custom armors. Let's have a look at Adsho. So you get less armor, but you get the Valiant Bracing. When guarding, gains 1 armor and 1 warding. Which is going to be useful, because that means... considerably better warding for Adsho, and Adsho is always guarding anyway, so I'm totally going to do that. Warding goes up by 1, armor goes down by 2, but it's gonna be a better situation, I think. Oh, look how happy she is. Oh boy, bonus. Oh my god. Oh, look at that, a swift action. Once per combat, Tiff can call on spirits. Quelling moss. Her melee and ranged attacks apply poison 1, and as an action, she can toss a flask of burning moss that applies poison 2 to everything in an area. I feel like poison. She can just puke stuff, and doing poison on her attacks with the number of attacks she has. Yeah, she's now got, like, venomous claws and teeth or something, I don't know. What are you cleaning here? I'll do one more sweep, as far as that creek we saw, and then to the mountain's base. The wrapped bones of the lawkeeper are pulled down and gently interred. Then, finding the shelves and rows manageable, they settle in for a hurried search. Their earlier hopes for insight are not entirely dead. They pulled quite a bunch that look like they have something to do with the times of antiquity. One of them is called Legends of Old Kior. Good. That's promising. I'm just gonna... Oh, where's that moss man gotten to? Stairs take him to a shadowy cellar. Make light, if you like. I promise not to hurl myself into it. I quite like the, yeah, that's good. I like the humour. What are you doing down here? Others are going through the library. I am pursuing the volumes no one else can, namely those contained beneath this flashy hat. You mean you're thinking in the dark? Put less charmingly, yes. Have you already found something, or did you compose a funny song you'd like me to listen to? Only then does Off-by-One realise what's been gnawing at him. It's been more than 6 falls he's wanted a chance to ask. Sorry, might seem like it's neither here nor there, but you once told me you were responsible. Call it an ancient of fate, little owl, an accident of fate, perhaps also. Perhaps one day I will explain in full. For the troubles we're in, and Eluna seemed to blame you. And you wish to know why? You wish to hear about the beginning. Maybe it's water under the bridge. I'm not here to complicate anything. There is a time for the quick version. You'll have to fathom a far younger yondering. How long ago do you mean? How old are you? Old enough that your great-grandparents never heard of my family, and they would have had they been born in the right era. My father got called a king by the overfond. Really, he was a leader of a militia. He began that way, raising defences against the hordes of the Shadow God. Thrixel? No, back then we didn't think about Thrixel. Deepest is what they called themselves, and still do. Souls of sorrow preying on the weak and disheartened, insidious and everywhere in that age. On the twinned might of my father's blade and his bland, gruff goodness, my family rose to wealth and prominence. Can't help but approve of the man already. And you lived in that castle? Yes, such things were more possible then. I was born amid a bounty of books and was taught to sew, given beautiful, brilliant examples to follow. My parents both wished peace for me. But legends roved the roads, and walkers of myth who painted the hills and protected the meek. They moved in number and skill hitherto unmatched. I was simple boy, resembling more my mother, yet I wished so desperately to be like my father's heroes. At bay, you thing! At bay was a popular attack phrase in those days, truly a golden age. So when do things turn? Oh, not long after I went wandering. I embarked in secret, knowing my parents would try to dissuade me, and knowing I would likely sway with even a thumb plush of well-argued reason. I was unbrave. Cowardly, that's called. Pardon me, is this your story? Sorry. In any case, what I wanted was to be Vorlaf Worldspout. He was dazzling country knight, dauntless, irresistible, strong. I admired him from afar. I possessed no useful talents. All I had was desire. But it is all a young man knows. It happened that I discovered a ruined room buried deep in the rose girdle, and filled with strange weavings, and crossed with threads and patterns I found entrancing and impossible. And that is how I found my very first glimmerseed. The door to the other side, and you just went through? I fell through. Unwittingly, I bore what you now call the mystic's gift, and I believe it obeyed my curiosity. A quester's feet write his fate. Sounds to me like you were caught, same way Eluna was. Eluna was abducted. Thrixel purposed her passage. I was merely unlucky and got tangled in nets not strung for me. You remember Terrafract, the Thrixel world? That is where I wound up, lost and seeking the night sky, and my eyes found a moon to lead wherever I would follow. Dayless years, it seems, I spent mulling and meandering. It is hard to know, but it could not have been so long. At some point I began to think of myself as a moth, alone and fumbling toward the light. Terrafract is not a dream. It acts upon reality. It makes manifest what you imagine. For the unwary, this happens by accident. When I was in there, Eluna was working her own wishes on me. Is that right? Indeed, you might have resisted had I been less secretive from the start. This gift of mine, I can blame it for bringing me to the other side, but once there, it saved me from faring far worse. And then my abilities began to blossom. Is it just luck? Blood? I mean, I never thought a person with mystic ability was really so different from ordinary people. It is the essential spirit. So it is the essential split in our natures. Interfusion is a word you use. You have that proclivity and may recognize you always did. For packing away the permanence of yourself, even and especially while sharing form and energy among your surroundings. That is what makes you and I passable world walkers. Passable? Merely passable. There is a limit to how definitely and for what duration our minds may pursue any image, even the image of ourselves. Our inner identities shift over time. And so it was that by the time I had realized how to return to my own land, I was quite transformed. They say you should never meet your heroes. Oh, I disagree. There are few things so productive as disappointment. Oh my god, that is so... Oh, I love that. Oh my god. And it's so fucking true, isn't it? Yeah. Because you have to know disappointment in people and, you know, well-earned trust to know that people are varied. Like, if you only ever meet bad people, or like only ever meet bad men or bad authority figure, you assume that they're all like that. Of course, you need to have the stories and things of heroes that are great, but you also need to know that some of these heroes are shit, and then you know that they're not all good and they're not all bad, and it's the same with all people. I actually really fucking like that. Oh, I like that a lot. Yeah. I disagree. There are few things more productive as disappointment. Yes. Yeah. In the context, yes. And regardless, some memories are moons in the mist, diffuse and shapeless. They may as well be glowing gas. I will spare you the details of the encounters and events that came after. Some are maudlin, some are mirthful, but most are moth-eaten and old beyond mattering. That era is dead, and I'm still here. Such is more or less my story. All right. But why does this all make you responsible? The Thrixel took notice of me when you crossed the Glimmersing. When I started toying with them, kicking their sand castles and causing a din to disrupt their operas, I had grown bored, you see. Bored? So you poured beer on a beehive? I thought it was funny. I believe it is what drove them to duplicate my accidents in another. I did not anticipate that, but I do not think I cared enough to anticipate anything, not for a long time. I'm very mad at you right now, but I realise none of this is what you intended. It doesn't mean the world's not ending, though. Wow. I have no idea who that is. I'm going to assume it's the sister. Off by one. Off by one. You down there? Off by one? It's... You have to give me a while. Not to mention everyone when anyone else here hears it. Poor Elsie. Sorry, got into a... well, I learned a few things. You... Spazzo has found it. There's a passage here about the Tower of Locks. It didn't have a title, but it was next to a big book of legends. Come listen to this. It sums up the account we read in our compendium, but it finishes in an afterword. There, sealed fast, legend claims they prisoned a great beast, perhaps the very tyrant who once scattered the pillars of Calmcourt and toppled the moonsilver might of old Kior. And so, the last 2 Kyoran sorcerers would have descended the mountains. And the certain mist could not have been told from the desperate taste of their lips. For a mixed, surely, were their kisses and tears. The pink light aged purple, and they passed from myth's pages entirely. Pink light, salt on the mist, I know those mountains. I think we must call that clue enough. What's up? We have to go now? Oh, I get a knot of apprehension between my wings. The hunting cat makes sure of her leisurely leaps, and so renders the deathly pounce more sudden. For such a superior thing as a cat, the proud mouse beside the scared is ever the more satisfying meal. Speaking of cat, hello meow. They're away by nightfall. Okay, so that's cool. So, triple Thrixel Seekers, I see. Okay. We've got a lot of Thrixel Calamities. Right, I think we have time. Well, there's gonna be, yeah, we sort of have time. We're gonna have to set about some of the apologies if people don't like the suggestion that they're not as powerful as the rest, but what are you meowing at, eh? What are you meowing at? Now, the reason why I'm doing this, in fact, actually, what I should probably do is do that, get people doing this quickly, then when the incursion happens, just swap people around a bit so we can... Oh my god, look at that. We're actually done already. This looks what happens when you get below the mystics on the job. So, we have some armor. I mean, armor for Tiff isn't going to be a terrible option, honestly. I mean, yeah. There's only one place this attack could come from. So let's gather everybody. Jeez. Everybody there. But Leaf can't gather there, so Leaf's going to have to gather there. Jeez, we've got so many people, we can't actually have them all. Okay, so that's where everyone needs to gather. Sorry, Viper, but you are last to the party, I'm afraid. Hang on. I kind of feel like sending some people up ahead, but we're just going to have to move everyone in. Okay. We managed to get one more bit of defense. Look at that. We get everybody in the defense of this place. You have plenty of heroes here, so only 2 farmers will join the fight. Yeah, that's fine. I'd much rather have heroes than farmers. Hey, Viper! I'm gonna keep you safe so you gain some experience. And of course, Tiff and Adsho will not take a share because they're maximum leveled. Yeah, charge into the battle, take the fight to them, huzzah! Anyway, I should probably think, you know, this is long enough, so let's call this episode an episode. 45 minutes nearly. And then we'll do this next time. So apologies for the long episode, but cheerio.